Hey guys, it's Seth Swag York. Um, I'm making a video today, but it's not gonna be that funny because it's gonna be all honest and true and shit. So if you wanted to see something funny, watch one of the other videos, and I might even upload a video later today or tomorrow or something that is kind of funny. But this one's just gonna be honest. This is what it's like to date me, and I'm gonna explain every process that I go through while I'm dating somebody. Yeah, so that should be fun. Because I like to date people. Like that's always an enjoyable process. Uh, I like having relationships. Unfortunately, because of some things that have happened to me in the past, which I will explain here in a minute, my relationships don't last that long, so I kind of stay away from them for the most part. As far as like a relationship with the girls. Um, all right, so I guess I'll tell you the backstory of like my longest relationship, and then explain things as it goes on. My first real like long relationship was my sophomore year of high school, and I'm only 18 now. I was like 15 at the time, so it hasn't been like 20 years. I'm not like bringing up the super old past and like lingering on that. This is fairly recent, and it ended my junior year of high school, which is only 2 years ago. So this is that story, and this is everything ever, I guess. Um, let's see. I liked this girl that I was dating since we were in like fifth grade. So I'm like fourth grade, and I guess when I moved to like fourth grade. Uh, so one day she finally told me like, yes, I like you. I will date you. I want you to be mine. All of that good shit. And I was like, hell yeah, you want to date this guy? Like, look at me, how perfect I am. Uh, and we started dating. And the first time we got together, this is all true. And I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want to like ruin her reputation. But the first time we got together, she cheated on me, which, as we all know, is great fun. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing she could do. She just made out with some dude, but she was still with me, and that kind of pissed me off. But again, 15 years old, immature, and I decided, wow, like that'll never ever happen again. I probably should never think about that again, honestly. So I'm gonna stay with her because I like her. That was mistake number one, right there. But it's whatever. We all make decisions that we aren't too proud of as a kid, and that was one of them. So we stayed together, and of course, from that moment on, there was no. I didn't trust her. Obviously, like that's just a no fucking brainer. Like you just don't. I mean, you fucked me over. Well, one day in. Um, but for the next few months, everything was going well. Unfortunately, I was incredibly clean at the time, and there's nothing wrong with being clean. If you are clean, you don't do drugs, any of that stuff. Please continue to be that way. That is the best way to be. Uh, and that's where I was in life. But she decided that she wasn't going to be that. But instead of just being honest and mature, like she should have been, or as I should have been, uh, we stayed together. And she wanted to drink and smoke weed and pop pills and do drugs. And I was obviously very against that stuff. So that was always fun. But the issue was she would lie about it. I mean, obviously the lies were very see through. Like being intelligent, and now obviously all of those things were going on, and I should have been like, yeah, it's fucking pretty obvious what you're doing, but I didn't because I thought I was in love. Um, and so things just kept going and kept going downhill, and she. She's definitely kind of fucked up my ability to date girls at this point in my life. I do date girls. I've dated a lot of girls. I've been with a lot of girls. I've been boyfriend and girlfriend with a lot of girls. I've taken girls out. Uh, but unfortunately now, as soon as I see any sign of arguments coming up or anything that I don't like, instead of just telling them and being upfront, and being like, "Hey, I don't like this. If you stop it, we're good. If not, then we shouldn't." I just lose interest and stop talking to them. And I've done it to a few girls, and it's terrible because I come out looking like the asshole because I never actually tell them the issue. They just have to assume that I'm an ass, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is my fault. So if any girl I've dated, and I just kind of stop talking to you or break up with you for almost no reason, there was a reason. I just never brought it up, and honestly, I've probably forgotten why. Um, so that's my bad. Well, like dating me, oh man, dating me is an interesting process. I guess it starts out when we start talking. Um, I'm usually Sometimes it's not every time, but I'm usually pretty sweet. I'm a nicer guy. I don't really do the whole like, yeah, like you trying to fuck the first date. Like that's really not me. Uh, I take you out. Meeting my family is important. Obviously, not the first few dates or the first few weeks. Like you gotta be a month or two in before we do that shit. But I like it when they get along with my parents. Like that's a good thing to have uh, as a backup because I don't like it when the girls I date, which is another reason me and my last, like the girlfriend, not last girlfriend, but the girlfriend in sophomore year should have never worked out was because she hated my family. Hated my family. She just didn't like them. I didn't like her. Uh, but I guess that's not really important anymore. So you gotta like my family. Uh, and while we're dating in the first few weeks, like I said, I'll be nice to you. Everything will be good, and we'll be sweet to each other, and we can cuddle and tell stories or whatever you want to do. But after that, I tend to just kind of like lose interest, slowly but surely, unless the girl's doing something amazing, which is an issue for girls because every girl that I've ever dated tends to have dependency issues, and she like feels the need to make sure that I know how amazing I am, which is great, and then gets really, really annoying, really, really annoying. Because right off the bat, I'm expected to do a lot of things. Um, because I'm such like a nice guy, like I take you out for the first date, and sometimes I don't really feel like going out. Like I just want to sit at the house and like watch a movie or chill. And girls like to go do shit, and I don't like going to do shit. Sometimes I just want to spend time with you alone, and I hate it when a girl and me are supposed to chill, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm bringing my friend, is that okay? And I'll tell you yes, but no, it's fucking not. No, it's not. Don't bring your fucking friends. I might like your friends, I might enjoy spending time with them, but I don't want to spend time with them when I'm spending time with you. Does that make sense? Obviously, if you're with a friend, and I haven't asked you to hang out prior to this, if your friend's there, I'm not going to be like, oh, fuck your friend, go leave your friend. Bring them by all means. But if I tell you I want to hang out one day, don't tell your friend that you're going to hang out with them too. Because that gets really old really fast. And I'm a big like, I like making plans. I like making sure that we know what's up. When the day comes, we know what we're doing. There can be random stuff in there. Like that's going to happen. But yeah. Like if I'm like, I want to take you out to the movies, I want to take you to dinner. As soon as I show up, don't be like, well, can we just like sit here and like watch TV and then like go for a drive? Because that's not what I said, and I don't want to do that necessarily. Sometimes it's okay. Yeah, save money, like that sounds cool, but like if I told you I want to take you out, don't don't tell me to wait. I don't do that to you. I don't be like, yeah, we should hang out today. But that's stupid. That's bullshit. Uh, what? Will I buy girls flowers? That's another question I get, and this is from girls too. Like, you should do like really. You're so sweet. You should like buy me flowers and stuff, and I will buy you flowers, but just not very often because that shit gets weird. It gets real weird real quick. Uh, I like to make you happy though. I'm happy to meet your friends. Don't get the wrong impression that I won't meet your friends. Just make sure that it's not when I'm trying to hang out with you. Uh, Another thing that you need to do if you're going to date me is you need to compliment me constantly. Because I'm kind of a narcissist and incredibly insecure. So if we're going to work out, you need to make sure I know how special I am to you 30 to 50 times a day. All right, that's pretty extreme. That's too much. But I mean, it's not too much for me, but it is too much for you to for me to expect from you. So just a few times a day, tell me how cute I am, and pretty, and special, and amazing. All that stuff's fun. God damn, I sound like a girl. I don't really get clingy. I don't, but I will get clingy if you act like I'm unimportant, because then I get insecure, and that starts to show real bad. So if we're dating, I don't know. I should explain this. I don't do the whole clingy like babe, 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 babe. I won't text you 15 times if you don't reply to my text. I don't expect to see you every day, but I do expect to talk to you every day. That is something that the relationship should do. So if that's not something you're into, we probably shouldn't date. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much that the whole situation. I don't like liars. Don't fucking lie to me about it. If there's something that you've done wrong, just admit to it. There's no fucking reason. There's no reason to lie to me. Because if it's gonna break us up, then it's just gonna get that much worse and that much uglier when I find out later down the road. Because it will break us up then. And as soon as I find out, you better believe I'm gonna be pissed that you haven't told me sooner. Because now I just look like a dumbass. Dumbass. And I don't like looking like the fool. So don't do that shit. Don't play dumb with me. Don't do any of those things. Just be upfront about your mistakes, and we'll move from there, hopefully. Oh, and I like Drake. Drake is my favorite rapper. I'm going to listen to Drake in the car. If you don't like Drake, quit your bitching. I don't give a fuck. How fun. Sorry, people are texting me. Well, I guess that's all I have to say right now. I'm sure we can make a full longer video about this, but this is like 11 minutes long already. It's getting kind of ridiculous. So I'm going to post this on Facebook. Feel free to comment, rate, subscribe, do all of that stuff. I'm probably going to make videos a little more often than I have been, because I want to get fucking famous. I want to get famous, so help me get famous. Share my videos on your Facebook and tell all of your friends how funny, attractive, and amazing I am. That'd be great. Love you guys. Bye.